chamber to congratulate the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and also, Mr. President, to congratulate you as the Chairman of the National Assembly, as well as our colleagues in both the Senate and the House of Reps, who are of the APC extraction. Mr. President, why am I congratulating all of us? It is because what is happening is not just by an accident of history. What is happening is in direct response to the new things happening to Nigeria. Mr. President, the APC-led government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is working. And regardless of what anyone would have thought a year ago or 2 years ago, it is becoming obvious to Nigerians that we are making a difference. The economy has risen from the floor where it had been, and the economy is improving by the day, home and abroad. Prices of goods in the market are showing that this government is working. Our foreign reserve earnings, everything in that regard is showing that this government is working. Nigerians are beginning to see the positive response. Our GDP, Mr. President, is improving. So, if you see a distinguished Senator Kelvin Chukwu writing to this Senate, not just to say he was cross-carpeting from Labour Party to APC, but giving the reasons. And please, sir, let us take note of the content of his letter. He didn't just say he was cross-carpeting because of division within the Labour Party, which is a constitutional requirement that he has met. But he's also saying that the party itself is back on the floor and on the ground, and that the party had become disorganized. It is not for me to repeat. It is for each and every one of us to take note of the contents of that letter. And it's for Nigerians to know that a senator elected on the platform of such a party will write that kind of a letter to the Senate. Contents of this letter, again, will be fully included in our votes and proceedings tomorrow. And I implore every one of our colleagues to keep a copy of this letter, not only for our records, as part of public record, but also as part of what we have to exemplify for Nigerians to hear, so that no one is deceived. Mr. President, once again, I congratulate you and all our colleagues here, and I just want to say that we're happy to accept the decision of Senator Kelvin Chukwu and his offer of acceptance given to all of us as a party and as a caucus in this Senate. We look forward to working with him. And while I sympathize with my brother and distinguished colleague, the minority leader, distinguished Senator Abba Moro, who has been such a wonderful person and a gentleman, I want to say that it is not our own making that people on the other aisle will continue, to cross carpet to the popular aisle. It is because they are doing this because, one, every politics is local, and they know what is going on in their communities, and they know the thinking of their people, and they know that it is in overriding public interest that they do what they are doing. We will continue to work with our colleagues in the minority side, as more of them also look forward, to joining us, in the majority party. We are all senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I thank you for your leadership and your own style, of relationship. Mr. President, I thank you.
Well, thank you. the leader of the APC caucus in the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My mother used to tell me, Senator Abamoro, my mother said that she would never say that nobody should die in the war, but at the same time, she would never say that heaven should be empty. Because if nobody dies, then heaven will be empty. God created heaven for people to go there after living good lives on earth. I want a strong and vibrant opposition in Nigeria, but where they are not able to organize themselves and all the political parties are in tatters, then the right thing for them to do is to join me and join Mr. President so that we can together move this country forward. We are not going to have one party system. That is why INEC is registering more parties. Please put your house in order. I have been looking at the way you are getting depleted on a daily basis, and I am in total sympathy with what is going on. The PDP is on the ground, the umbrella is torn, the Labour Party is scattered, the Accord Party is double, ADC crashed, ADC even crashed before it took off. So I would like to give you a right of response, not to lament on the loss of Senator Kelvin Chukwu, but to congratulate my colleagues on this side of the aisle on gaining a strong senatorial district in Enugu, and that's Enugu East of Enugu State. Senator Abamoro, do you have anything to say? If you don't have anything to say, we move on. So you have an observation. Please proceed.
Mr. President, the leader, I want to also thank you for your kind words. Mr. President, I want to say with due respect that you are the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I respect you, sir. Mr. President, with due respect and without prejudice to some achievements that Mr. President has made, I want to say that no matter the number that are here, we are capable of holding our own. You said all politics are local. Those who are gravitating towards the majority side are exercising their rights. But my brother and friend, Kevin, who has just left the third row here to go to the last row there, I wish him good luck. But Mr. President, when it was announced that he was going, and he said he had made adequate consultations, I asked a question. Who has he consulted? Because he didn't talk to me. And I do know that because all politics are local, my brother came here on the obedient movement. He came here on the sympathy vote because an accident happened. But that is a story for another day. So, Mr. President, I want to say that this house is becoming too full, and it should be some concern to you. It should be some concern to you. So on that note, I want to say, for the rest of us that are here, Mr. President, we are satisfied that we are still here. And we will try to remain here until 2027. Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, if you are waiting to cross over in 2027, no problem. Remain there. Your observations are noted. Leader of the Senate.